everybody. Recording live from somewhere.
Totem Pole Nation. We are here. It is one day, less than 24 hours from the NBA Finals, baby. Less than 24 hours from the NBA Finals, you have the Boston Celtics versus the Dallas Mavericks. Boston Celtics home court advantage. You got to rep them Celtics, and we're going to rep them tomorrow in our live stream. This is Lambos for the Sports. Top 10 superstars in the 2024 NBA Finals. I'm going to go down from 10 to 1 and why. And half of this is not going to be about numbers. It's going to be about watching the actual game. I don't give two craps, two shits about numbers. I care about your productivity as a team, adjustments, all the other kind of stuff. Now, I will tell you this when it comes to this. Jason Kidd is a great coach. He deserved that extension. He knows how to make adjustments. For the Celtics, it's going to be great. It's going to be entertaining. Kyrie is back. Porzingis played for Dallas. Kyrie used to play for Boston. There's going to be a lot of history between certain players. It's going to be hectic. It's going to be great. It's going to be the finals matchup that we really want to see, and this will bring ratings into the NBA. Now, I wish it brought the revenue in my pockets, but it's not. But it will be soon. Now, number 10. I'm going to put P.J. Washington at number 10. Here's why I'm going to put P.J. Washington at number 10. P.J. Washington is a very versatile defender. He's a great rebounder. I know he started his career with the Charlotte Hornets. They really didn't win anything, but P.J. Washington has brought energy, has brought excellence. He's a great three-point shooter. Like when he's wide open, I think he's consistently hit threes. He's done what needs to be done. He's got great rebounds. When it comes to P.J. Washington, that's going to be number 10 on the top 10 superstars in the 2024 NBA Finals. Just watch out for P.J. Washington. He had a couple games where he had about 25, 27. He can really hit that three. You can leave him open. The pick and roll is very great when it comes to P.J. Washington and just his expertise. He's growing as a player. He's finally gone to a team somewhere where he's winning. So P.J. Washington is number 10. Number 9, Big Al. I love that man. Big Al Horford. You got that veteran experience. You got the highest net rating as a three-point shooter. Like when he's wide open in the corner, he could definitely shoot that three. He's definitely a great rebounder. Al Horford has been everywhere. Started his career with the Atlanta Hawks, went to the 76ers. I think he left Boston and then came back to Boston. So Al Horford has been a great veteran presence, a great leader. Al Horford will be defensively, he guards the best guy you need, like the best big guy that they have. So whatever matchup, if he's going to guard Derek Lively or P.J. Washington or whoever, it's going to be a very, very tough matchup for Al Horford. I know he's a lot older, but Al Horford can still shoot that three, and he's a very great passer. Number 8, I'm going to give you Kristaps Porzingis at number 8. This is why I give him a number 8 now. Kristaps Porzingis hasn't really played in a single playoff game, I think, since like game 1 or game 2 in the first round. Kristaps Porzingis is back. He will be playing in game 1. He is fully healthy, I assume. When it comes to Kristaps Porzingis, he is great in the pick and roll. He could definitely shoot that three. I mean, defensively, he's great when he's healthy. He has the size. The Dallas Mavericks are really going to have an issue with Kristaps Porzingis defensively. Now, you can put Derek Lively on him or whatever you want, but Kristaps Porzingis, he can bang you inside out. And the Celtics will continue just to use the pick and roll with Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, they got the best starting lineup right now in the NBA. Well, you got Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Derek White, Al Horford, and Kristaps Porzingis. I mean, that's a lineup. That's a lineup, man. Like, if Kristaps Porzingis be aggressive, drive to the rack, he can shoot that three. But if I'm containing Dallas's weaknesses, it's going to be in that paint. Kristaps Porzingis will be unstoppable in that pick and roll when he stays healthy. Hopefully, he does not go down with another injury. But Kristaps Porzingis will be number 8. Number 7 is going to be Derek Lively. Derek Lively is second. Number 12 overall pick in the last year's draft. He's very consistent. Look at the lobs that he has gotten from Luka Doncic. Great energy. I mean, he's very young, but he's acting like he's been in the league for the past 5 years. Derek Lively is something special. He knows how to grab the boards. He knows how to be physical. He needs to work on his free throw shooting, obviously. So hopefully, the defensive matchup for Boston is you see Derek Lively, you better foul him because he's going to miss some free throws. But when it comes to Derek Lively, dude, he's great. He's very consistent. We'll see what type of potential he has. He's going to be some type of mismatch for Boston. I know Boston is second in defensive efficiency this season, but Derek Lively will be creating some problems. So the Dallas Mavericks are going to have to be sure to stop. Make sure to stop. The Celtics need to make sure they stop Derek Lively because he's going to be tough. It's going to be easier said and done. Oreo is back. Oreo VR. Thank you for tuning in to Lambeau's Water Sports. Much appreciate you, Oreo. Thank you for tuning in. Number 6, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday is the best defender. We got him out of trade for the Milwaukee Bucks. I know it was a three-way trade with the Celtics, the Bucks, and the Blazers, I think. We got Drew Holiday. I thought trading away Marcus Smart, getting Kristaps Porzingis was the dumbest trade ever. I know Marcus Smart was the heart and soul of our team, but I guess our team increasingly got better with Drew Holiday. I think Drew Holiday is coming off his best shooting season. Like, he's shooting very great. 3-point, he's shooting good. His mid-range, he's shooting better. But a great lockdown defender. He will lock down anybody need him to. I would like to see the matchup with Drew Holiday. He might guard Luka Doncic. He might guard Kyrie. I would like to see Drew Holiday with the clamps. Drew Holiday is a great addition. I am so glad we got Drew Holiday, Kristaps Porzingis in this trade. The team has definitely got better. We got rid of some guys like, Robert Williams and Marcus Smart. Grant Williams, that's tough. But, I've realized as a Celtics fan that you have to improve your team to get better. But Drew Holiday is number 6. Number 5, give me Derek White. Ladies and gentlemen, Brad Stevens should be the GM of the year. Getting Derek White, I think he was the head coach when we got him, or when Ime Udoka was the first-year head coach before or after, whatever it was. We got Derek White in a trade out of the San Antonio Spurs, if I'm correct. Derek White is the most underrated person on the Celtics team. He's really underrated on defense. He's the best three-point shooter on the Boston Celtics team, shooting at 41%. Better three-point shooter than Jason Tatum right now and Jaylen Brown right now when consistent. Derek White is something special. I mean, he can give you points. He gives you energy. He's great up. He's good as a point guard. He's a shooting guard. He gives you whatever you need. He will lock down. He will play defense. Derek White is very, very efficient. I mean, Derek White did drop 40 in one of those games, but Derek White is going to be tough. But the Celtics are going to have to rely on the paint and not focus on shooting threes. But Derek White, he can get you that pick and roll, and he can drive to the basket to create space. He has a great mid-range jumper. Number 4, give me Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving returns to Boston. Kyrie Irving has matured. He is great. Kyrie Irving leads the playoffs in second half scoring. Joey K, what's up? Let's go Boston in 5. Boston in the house. You already know we rep the Celtics, baby. We all about the Celtics. The Celtics will get their 18th title by the end of this series. Let's go Celtics. When it comes to Kyrie Irving, and Luka Doncic are the second best duo in the NBA. The second best. The first best is Klay Thompson and Steph Curry. Kyrie Irving has matured. He's become a mentor. He has helped Luka along the ways. Kyrie Irving has really made his team better. Kyrie Irving doesn't have to take over. You let Luka take over the first half, and if Luka struggles and Kyrie, takes over the second half, boom, they're like bread and butter. It's like magic. Now, the Celtics can overcome, a Jason Tatum bad game. Also, the Mavericks can overcome a Luka bad game as well when you have a second primary shooter in Kyrie, just like the Celtics have. If Jason Tatum has had a bad game, Jaylen Brown has stepped up. Everybody can step up on that team. But Kyrie Irving, he deserves a lot of praise. He's done it without LeBron. And if Kyrie somehow wins the finals, let's give Kyrie his respect. He is really matured. He's grown. I know there's going to be a lot of hate. So hopefully, Celtics fans, we don't hate him. I don't hate him personally. But please don't flick off Kyrie or boo him and none of that stuff. Don't do that. I know we're going to boo him every time he touches the ball. But don't give Kyrie any added motivation going into the finals. Number 3, Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown is the highest paid player on the Boston Celtics. His left hand has gotten better, but I don't think he really has a left hand just yet. He does guard the best player, and he does have the ability to drive to the rack. He's very aggressive. He's definitely really good at shooting threes. As of right now, I could probably trust Jaylen Brown and Derek White to shoot the three better than Jason Tatum as of right now, as we speak. And there's no hate against that. But like I said, when it comes to the Boston Celtics, our offense, we need to be more solely focused on that ball movement and that pick and roll. Can we not take 45 threes a game? If we take 45 to 50 threes a game against the Dallas Mavericks, we are not going to win. We're not going to win. Like we got to make sure that Jaylen Brown, he's very consistent. He does sometimes tend to get in a little bit of foul trouble on the defensive side, but Jaylen Brown is very aggressive to the rack. So I'm taking Jaylen Brown at number 3. Seth Zumbach, Jesus loves you. Yes, I love Jesus. Jesus has blessed me, has blessed us as Total Pole Nation with this channel and other things in life. Like I said, the man upstairs is great. Number 2 is Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum can drive to the rack. He's more aggressive in the paint. Now, I know he struggled shooting the three-point percentage, and sometimes his games have been a little bit off and on. But Jaylen Brown and Derek White and the bench have been there to basically save him. But, hey, that's the type of team he had. Jason Tatum is one of the talented people. Now, if he wins or loses, does this affect his legacy? Sure, we talk about Jason Tatum a lot. Jason Tatum will be just fine. Jason Tatum, if I'm Jason Tatum, rely on your mid-range and rely on your passing. You've gotten a triple-double before in this playoffs. You know how to pass. You get some rebounds. Be aggressive on defense. If I'm Jason Tatum, drop to the paint. Don't even try to take all these threes. Be aggressive. Go to the paint. Number 1, Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic leads the playoffs in field goal percentage, assists, rebounds, 3 points, and free throws. Ladies and gentlemen, I said this last year or 2 years ago when Total Post started. I said Luka Doncic was one of the best players in the NBA. Ladies and gentlemen, Luka Doncic can do it all. Now, I know he can't really jump with his feet on defense. He's not a very great defensive player, but Luka Doncic is very, very unstoppable. Luka Doncic controls the offense. He can slow it up. He can fast pace. He can do what he needs to do. Luka Doncic is going to be a primary sole focus. Luka Doncic is better than he was before. He lost weight. He's not drinking as much beer as he once was. I remember Luka Doncic was turning into James Harden. Being fat and going to strip clubs and all this stuff and drinking beer. But Luka Doncic, like I said, he's one of the greatest players right now in the NBA. He just doesn't really miss. I mean, Luka Doncic's games have been very, very consistent. He may have 1 or 2 bad games, but Luka Doncic, I got to give him all his praise, all his respect. I mean, this guy knows how to score. I mean, he's going to average at least 30 points. It's going to be very tough. His step back shooting has created him space, getting to the rack. That's just going to be something great when it comes to Luka Doncic. So that is my top 10 players or top 10 superstars dominating the 2024 NBA Finals. Number 10, P.J. Washington. Number 9, Al Horford. Number 8, Kristaps Porzingis. Number 7, Derek Lively. Number 6, Drew Holiday. Number 5, Derek White. Number 4, Kyrie Irving. Number 3, Jaylen Brown. Number 2, Jason Tatum. And number 1, Luka Doncic. This series will come down between Jason Tatum and Luka Doncic. Both of those 2 superstar players on their teams. It will come down to that. Hopefully the Celtics will pull out the victory. Or if the pattern says that the Mavericks will win a championship and Luka gets his first, Kyrie gets his second. But if the Celtics don't win, it's going to be some consequences. But we will figure that out later. But Totem Pole Nation, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you. We love you. Totem Pole Nation is the way. Like I said, our mission, we change lives, we help others, and we build champions. Totem Pole Nation will be back for tomorrow's live stream at 8:30 for Game 1. Come and tune in and watch the Celtics and the Mavericks because it will be great entertainment. Totem Pole Nation,